all the heads of agencies on the logic and the philosophy of the results-based performance management system. So it's a very good step. Hopefully we will be able to move finally to a regime of a genuine performance-based tenure and incentive-based system.
Okay, thank you. Maybe we can ask also Director Victoria Esber, who's the head of the CSE Office of Strategy Management. How can our national agencies make the SPMS work for their organizations like it did in yours?
Okay, good morning, everyone. First, let me emphasize that the Strategic Performance Management System of the Civil Service Commission is the second attempt of the Philippine Civil Service Commission to measure organizational performance. If you remember, sometime in 2005, we attempted with the PMS OPES. Some of you are familiar with this. But realizing that PMS OPES is more focused on activities, we try to enhance it. That's why we have the Strategic Performance Management System, which focuses on measurement of outputs, outcomes, as well as impacts. No? Now, the PGS was very helpful in the sense that in the PGS, we were able to identify our strategies. Now, how do we operationalize this? We did this through the Strategic Performance Management System. Now, how would the other agencies do this? Now, for agencies like us, which has the Performance Governance System Balance Scorecard, the measures could be used now when you identify your major final outputs as well as your performance indicators. Now, this is not also different from the OPIF, no, because we see alignment here. The OPIF, or the Organizational Performance Indicator Framework of the Civil Service Commission, also identifies major final outputs. No, while the OPIF is focused more on the quantity number, with the SPMS, we are able to concretize measuring efficiency, quality, as well as timeliness. And this SPMS would also be used when we identify who would be the good, better, best in the results-based performance management system, as well as who would be the good, better, best in each best, good, or better agencies or bureaus.
Okay, so do you have any words of encouragement for the other government institutions present here in today's forum, Secretary Duque?
Yes, I want to market for the adoption of the PGS Balance Scorecard by the other government agencies that have not adopted this. I think as of the moment, the latest count is about 12 national government agencies that have embraced the PGS. So I think it's really truly transformational, and I think it's a revolutionary tool for you to be able to really organize your strategies, your alignments towards your strategic goals and objectives with the end in view, of course, of helping you realize your vision and your core purpose. So I think we've got experts from the PGS, and you yourself, Mayor Marides, I understand you are a fellow of the ISA, and I think you count among the experts in the PGS pathway. And perhaps we have all the experts here, and I'm glad that even the GCG had decided to embrace the PGS. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to preempt, but you actually have. Yes, if I recall. Yeah, so I think we've been able to string a lot of success stories the moment we embraced the PGS. Not that we couldn't manage to do the same without the PGS, but certainly with the help of PGS, it did accelerate the realization of our goals and objectives. So, I go for it. If you want to learn from it, our doors are open. The Commission is open to sharing with you its experience. And I'm sure that this will enrich your own experience as you pursue transformation in your individual agencies. Thank you very much, and good morning.
Okay, thank you very much, Director Duque and Secretary Duque and Director Victoria. May we then we'd like to proceed to the open forum. If there are any questions from the audience, we have two ladies here on either side who have the mic. Just raise your hand And our panelists would will be happy to answer your questions. Let me start. I would like to know what interventions can we do for the bottom two agencies in the National Competitiveness Rating, the COMELEC and the Supreme Court. Tama ba? SWS pala yun. Okay. That Mr. Bill Luz mentioned earlier.
Well, I don't want to argue and assume as if I were the head of COMELEC or of the other agency that have been found at the bottom of the survey. But of course, I think if they were to ask us, I'd like to sit down with them and probably coach them and find out how are they with their reform agenda, to say the least. So it might be good to see how faithful and how consistent they are in realizing their agency's mandate. I think it's very important we know the agency mandate and faithfully execute, faithfully deliver on the agency's mandate, and then we can probably handhold or coach them if given the opportunity. But we're not in the position to assert ourselves here, especially that is also a constitutionally independent body, just like the Civil Service Commission. But a friendly persuasion should be okay.
Okay, Mr. Bill Luz, maybe Mr. Luz can give us some comments.
I was going to say, Chairman, that both those agencies are constitutional bodies. Yours is as well, so it's a discussion among peers.
And the friendship among peers would help get the message across that we're one family and we need to help each other. If we do want to push this nation forward, I think we can do it best by being together, by pursuing common objectives for national progress.
Okay, maybe we can ask also, Director, Victoria, what are the accomplishments of the SPMS?
Okay, in 2010, the SPMS was already included as one of the strategic measures in the Civil Service Commission's balanced scorecard. Now, in 2011, we were able to pilot test the SPMS in the Civil Service Commission as well as in the Department of Labor and Employment and its 12 attached agencies. Now, for 2012, we intend to institutionalize this in the bureaucracy, and we are proud to tell you that ongoing technical assistance are being done. As of June 30 this year, we already have 35 agencies pilot testing the strategic performance management system.
Can I just add something very important to that? Because as an offshoot of the results-based performance management system, which the President has given the marching order that we need to implement this. In fact, the application of this, the implementation will have to be by December of this year. And so on account of that, we ought to accelerate the rolling out of the SPMS to a greater number of national government agencies, because although our target for 2012 is 422 agencies, 422 agencies to implement the SPMS that we have rolled out to them. But I guess we need to step up, we need to accelerate, we need to cover perhaps the majority of national government agencies by 2013. So it's going to be difficult, but we'll try our best. And if you don't mind, Marides, can I also share this bit of breakthrough results that the CSC was able to string together? Sometime in 2011, October, the CSC was able to receive the Governance Trailblazer seal by, in a Revalida that we passed quite successfully. And we scored 9.03 out of a perfect score of 10. And after that, we subjected the CSC to a third-party evaluator or assessor. And